Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. When couples don't match looks-wise. You know what, I wanted to address this because ironically, I was checking out somebody else's stuff, just happened to come across it. And they had an article on there about, why you might see a hot woman with some average looking dude or even ugly dude, and you like, why are they together? And her thing, this woman who wrote this article, she was like, because, the women, they want to have kids and get married and all of that. And I thought that was, I ain't really go for that. I ain't go for that explanation. The reason why I didn't go for that explanation is women tend to want pretty kids. That's why you have paternity fraud. And, usually if they with that type of guy, usually it don't have anything to do with like just wanting a long-term thing. It's usually some money thing or something like that. Usually. But there's still those instances where couples, they don't necessarily match looks-wise. But you see them together and they're happy together. And you just like, wow, how does this work? And then you see some mismatched couples. I mean, I just saw something on my Facebook feed. It's about, I think the show is called Extreme. Someone, the internet called Extreme Love or something. I think it's on YouTube or something like that. And they had like a 19-year-old guy married to this 72-year-old woman. Right? And you'd be like, how'd that work? And in fact, at my gym, there's a woman that checks me out and she's with this dude all the time. I'm still trying to gauge their relationship because she looked like she could be his mother. But their interactions are, if that's his mother, are a little creepy. Right? But they match. Shoot, my own father, my own former stepmother, rest her soul, my former stepmother was about 20 years older than my father. I was just like, But thing is, a lot of times when we see those couples, our first assumption, especially if it's a beautiful woman and average man, it's just money or, stability, whatever. But there's several reasons why they could be together, right? One, and this gets into some of the deeper stuff I talk about, personality types, especially people who've followed that when I talk about, I prefer the less dysfunctional term metal, but, the more technical term is psychopathic, because you do have some people who they not comfortable unless they have some type of control in a relationship. So when they mate or look for mates, they always look for somebody lesser in attraction. And that's the women, because you get a lot of women who do that, and then some men. But that's small. All of those count. The money piece, please, that goes without saying. Shoot, that inner beauty, the beauty of the money in their pockets, right? Or the guy got status or something like that. And it's not always like the ugly dude and beautiful woman. Sometimes it's the hot, studly looking dude and average looking woman. Sometimes it's that. Now, yeah, all those factors, money, need for control, all that comes in there. But then there's one thing that people never really think about, they never talk about. And that is that the people just click. Let me say that again. Sometimes two people, they meet and they're in a position where they can get to know each other. They just click. I had a good friend. She hooked up with this guy, and even though this woman normally goes after like muscular biker looking dudes, right? She got with this overweight guy and stuff who, even though she like long hair on a man, a white woman, like she likes long hair on a man, this dude was fat and bald, but she was in love with him. But she had a point, though. They clicked. They were in a position where they got to know each other, and they just clicked. That's when it happens when you get that looks thing. See, a lot of times, I've noticed one thing, and I think it's really the culture. Sometimes people are a little too superficial. They forget about their personality thing. They'll say, well, if he got money, or he's tall, good looking, or she's this and that. So many people so click on that they forget they still got to click. A lot of people don't forget about that part, because I know some people who've purchased my Vimeo video, development of sexual magnetism, right? I talk about that because the foundation of sexual magnetism is the body, but then there's a certain level. Like, you can meet somebody, you can be very attracted to them, find them physically attractive, but then when you talk, there's no click. And I've had that happen. You meet some beautiful woman or something, right? It could be anyway. You thinking, yeah, I'm gonna tear her up and all of that, but then you talk to her and you like, yeah, ain't really nothing there, and there ain't nothing against it. It ain't mean a person who's bad. You just don't click. Because at the bottom line, to really make stuff happen, you gotta click with that person. That's why you get some cats out here and they look like whatever. They look like whatever. Look like Gila monsters or something. Be having some bad woman or something. Dudes, they trying to sit there and figure it out. I'm like, man, they just click. Because trust me, and a lot of women know that too. What women will say is, that guy just grew on me. Like, they might meet some guy and, or they, like I say, it's usually like a job position, because despite all this Me Too stuff, people still hooking up on jobs. It's like, yeah, in some place, it could be a church, organization, the gym, something, where you're in a position where you can get to know each other. And all of a sudden, you like the first impression is like, they all right, but then you get to know them. And the funny thing, once you get to know people, they start looking better. They start looking better. And in fact, on a deeper level, and I know this happens for women, limited for men, because, well, we still some shallow motherfuckers. But it happens a lot for women. They meet a guy and they don't find him attractive. He ain't on their select list. But, the thing with that whole select, non-select thing, a man can go from non-select to select with a woman, as long as he don't try to do it. It's still up to the woman whether she want to move him up. But sometimes, they on a job, they get to know each other, they get a position, or they get in a position where they can sit and talk. Like, really just sit and talk. And all of a sudden, at the beginning of that conversation, he was just, he might have rated a 5. But then all of a sudden during the conversation or something, he gets her talking and she's laughing, she's having fun. Then she looking at him and, all of a sudden those cock eyes look a little cute, or the bent nose start looking a little bit better. And all of a sudden that weight don't matter as much. And it was like, oh, well, even though dude was 5'8", she get to know him, she talking with him. It's like all of a sudden she's like, you seem like you 6'2". What happens is a woman's perceptions of somebody will change, right? That's especially with the women. Like I said, guys, we shallow. Let's just be real. We shallow. We just try to hit it. But see, but a mature man though, once a man gets mature past all that little stupidity and shit of just looking at a woman just on her physical thing, right? He'd be like, damn, what, she cool. Talking with her. There's been plenty of guys that do that. Like, y'all know me, I'm the loafer, man. I love that fat old booty. But a lot of women I get along with real well don't have that. And I was thinking about that. I was like, dang, a lot of women I get along with, they all right. Ain't nobody got a pancake booty or anything. But, be like, hey, you know what? She ain't that bad. Because I just kind of let things flow. That's one thing about me. I let things flow. All right. But yeah, when you get that sometimes, that's it. I mean, that's really it. Now, like I said, the other stuff could be in there. It could be money. It could be some superficial shit. But really, you really don't know. And really, if they happy, boom. It's like, yeah, y'all do y'all thing. I ain't pressed about it. Because, a lot of times people worry about too much about people they don't know, or they making assumptions and stuff. But, sometimes they just click. They just click. They were in a position to click, and it happens. And trust me, and really a lot of dudes, they listen to these videos so they can get better with women. A lot of dudes that's the real secret. If you want to have any secret, they just know how to connect with a woman. And then you got some women too who just know how to connect with a man. I've known a few women, right? I've known a few women who, if you rate them on a scale from 1 to 10, they lucky if they get a 5. I mean, I'm saying lucky. But some of the women I've met, so there's been a few women, more than a few women that I've met. They got guys lined up while you get some beauty queen or something. You get some like America's Next Top Model type of woman, or you get some woman who could be like, she could get like about 3 million followers on Instagram. They having trouble, but then you get some plain Jane type of woman. They actually look funny. Like I know some women, they either kind of homely, or there's something funny looking about them. They have jacked up teeth or something like that, and they got men lined the fuck up. That's because they find a way to connect with that man. They'll find a way. As this one old school player said, older cat who's very astute, very observant. He was telling a woman that she was talking about all these guys trying to fuck her, and he said, he said, you making love to a man's mind. And really that's the type of person she was. She that type of person you first look at is like, she look kind of funny. Like got a weird vibe to her. But couldn't get rid of men. Like they'd be lied up, be tricking on her and shit. Alright? And I've known a few, but it's that connection thing. So when you see couples who don't match look-wise, look beyond the surface. Everybody ain't caught up into, people are attracted by looks, but a lot of people bring a lot of shit into how they choose a mate. Really. At least the smart people. You still got some dumb ones, totally superficial, but look at their results. It's rarely you find those type of people who are like winning. So anyway, right? That's it for today. I'll get back with y'all later. Peace.